And yeah, the Storms have got some really good players, and a couple of boys to watch for me in this team is the 6 for the Storm, Caden Ryan, the 7, James Doblow, and Harlan Strugnall. A couple for the Central Coast, the Rasmussen twins there. They're pretty electric as well. And also the 9, Hunter Zastovic.
Yeah, good stuff. Some great input there from Kieran Duncan. Now, interesting, the siren's gone, but I believe they're playing drop-off over on the back field. So I'm a little bit confused because they haven't actually kicked off the game here. So, a grand final and they haven't physically kicked off. I'm sure tournament director Bill Harris over that to make sure there's
kick-off, and we've got the Storm running right to left on your screen.
Yeah, which means we've got the Central Coast running from left to right. Great to have your company wherever you're tuning in on the KO live stream. And 10 metres in front of their try line. This is the Central Coast now. Well, it puts a kick through above the shoulder early. That's grand final pressure right there, Kieran.
Yeah, it's early turnover there. So the Storm, the 7, you watch him, he's just saying, settle down, boys, and let's see what we've got here. We've got a good opportunity early on in the game.
So first time we've seen the Storm on the main field here today. Do we know how many teams they might have brought down?
No, but they're usually pretty competitive in boys, 16, 17s. But the 6 for me is absolutely brilliant. I've seen him play throughout the country. Yeah, he's definitely
just gone low there, but they couldn't get under the defence of the Central Coast. And here go the Storm now with an opportunity. Geez, the pace has picked up. 15's boys real quick. But you can probably just hear a few people cheering in the great cutout ball to the wing. And it's 1-on-1 there, so he shuts that one down. But yeah, a bit of cheering going on as the Central Coast girls depart. So all the Central Coast supporters right here in front of the broadcast area, obviously supporting the teams that have made it through to the grand final, including right here, the Central Coast 15's boys. So it's Storm on the attack. 5 metres out, steps off the left, goes right, looks to go to the short side. Nothing doing there. Defence up in their face. Can't find their way through. Oh, goes himself. Doblow, a little chip and chase. And it's fielded quite quickly there by one of the twins, Rasmussen, from the Central Coast. So the Central Coast now with an opportunity. We're only early into the first half, 15 minutes each way. And it's final of the boys' 15s.
Yeah, I think he's got him for offering his tag there. But I thought he kept moving. But, yeah, again, interpretation of the referee. And, yeah, whether he got it right or wrong, ref's call.
So a chance now for the Storm as they attack the line. Here they go. They keep tapping it down, but unfortunately their tags are off. Now, 10 metres out. Short side. Flicks back inside. Can't find anything doing there. Doblow, the little general around the middle there. Now he sends it out. But they've got plenty of shape and depth out here if they want to use it. Oh, chip and chase seems to work, but he just couldn't get mittens on it. And a close one there, Kieran, for the Storm. They've turned up here and sent a couple of messages early.
Yeah, was that player the 6? Too many players is brilliant, but yeah, from what I've seen, he can play.
Yeah, and where have you seen him? New South Wales, Australian, or what? You've just seen him playing here at the tournament?
Just in this tournament, I'm helping select the Australian 16s team, and he's definitely caught my eye.
Hey, no giving up the squad.
No, definitely
hey,
not.
no giving up the squad. But I hear what you're saying. I've been an Australian selector. But, geez, isn't it funny? All the parents that become your best mates when you're an Australian selector.
Oh, you don't tell them, Jeff. That's the key,
Well, stupid me did, but that was about 10 years ago. Funny stuff. The parents come up and talked to me and spoken to me for 10 years. All of a sudden, I was hugs and kisses all around.
Free beers all night.
I don't know about free beers. It was hugs and kisses. Here we go now. Nice little chip through by the Central Coast. And well fielded also.
Yeah, he may have got called out of it there, the 14. I think he was in front of the kicker.
Yeah, you're right. And little Hayden was the kicker there. Here go the Storm now on the halfway. He's bringing on some fresh legs. Then they go for a 50 bang straight into the mitts right there of Zastovic.
Not sure what he was doing back there because he wasn't
Zastovic.
in the line.
Yeah, he was having a little breather, you reckon? No, I think he'd just come on maybe, but yeah, mate, he just banged straight into his bread basket.
Yeah, they'd like that over again.
So here goes Central Coast. Nice little one-arm pick-up. Zastovic finds look at the difference in the height there of those two guys.
Well, it goes to show you can be small and play tag. Hey, Jeff.
100%, mate. Yeah, you don't have to tackle those big blokes. There was no tag round when I was playing at this age. Here we go now. Central Coast, little tap through. Seems to be popular in the 15s. Can't get through there. So, fielded there by the 75, Basnett. So what's happened there? Another error?
He just forced an error. He wanted him to come under, and he just gave it to him a bit early. And, yeah, a little error there.
So the Central Coast on the attack. 5 metres out in a commanding position here. Can they get some points early? Dummy spins. Always sells them. And he sails them right here.
Yeah, I think that was a 16.
Yeah, Rapin. Let's watch the replay. Talk us through it. The old spin. I had someone say to me last night, they've got to take that spin out of the game.
Yeah, he's going to the line hard. Just a dummy and a spin over the try line.
Yeah, interesting. The tag was up high. His elbow fended the other player, but he wasn't going for his tags.
No. Yeah, so good start there for the Coast.
So Ray Peterson opens the account here. It's 1-0. Central Coast over Storm in the grand final. The 15s boys, great to have your company on the KO live stream here from C.ex International Stadium. It's been an outstanding weekend, over 200 teams, thousands of players, volunteers, coaches. And another spin that gets through an extra few metres. The Storm now on the attack. So they've dusted off those points and they're trying to retain. Nice shape here. They've got an overlap. Sends it out. 57 there. And he gets a penalty out of that. Totori takes a quick tap. Well, you could throw a blanket over the Central Coast defenders. Are they suffocating here? And he gives away a penalty, so he gets one to Tory, and now he gives one away.
Yep, they do defend like that, Central Coast. They defend nice and tight, and then they slide out as the Storm or the opposition shift the ball.
So we're only just over 6-7 minutes into the first half. So let's say we're at the halfway mark of the first half. Central Coast, quick play the ball, halfway, nice ball movement and speed and pace, hitting the hole, tags off, he'll play it back there. So the Central Coast through Mayer, plays it, this time they go right, a little chip through, tries to pick up and he just can't get his way through there. Rasmussen, elusive, you tipped it Kieran, you said keep an eye on him.
Yeah, he's given a penalty away there, I think it's Damien Rangi refereeing.
So now they go through Totari. They'll go too wide. Nice. Send it right over to that East Coast.
They don't mind shifting the ball, do
Mate,
they?
that's what I love about this age. And talk about confidence. And look at the good hands. Look at this lovely work. Back down the short side against the grain. Now they'll come back. So Storm having a red-hot crack. Bettridge in the 99. Little chip through, but blue jerseys everywhere, but they get a penalty out of it. Is that for closing the gate, Kieran, that one?
No, I don't think so. I think he's called offside because it's rebounded off him and then his mates caught the ball.
The rebound was what he was signalling.
Yeah, I think
accidental offside. Well picked up. Kieran Duncan, one of the 16s Australian selectors, loving seeing the talent out there. 16s, is that right?
Yeah,
16s.
so this is
15s,
16s.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Storm on the attack. Nice dummy, double pumps. There was about 3 of them in there. Go down low, and the tags are on. Looks at the spot. It's try time here at C.ex Stadium for the Storm.
Yeah, they can certainly move the ball
1-1.
fast.
Let's have a look at the replay.
Yeah, it's just a quick catch and pass. The 6 just skips over, attracts the defenders, an overlap. Nice catch and pass. Out in front. And, just slams the ball down, which I do not like to see, by the way.
The big slam.
Do
the
not
big slam
like
dunk.
to see a shoulder pop out, Jeff.
Yeah, Benjamin Lee gets himself one in the grand final on the TV game. Be your shout tonight.
They have gone to that right side a bit, haven't they? I think that's their danger side.
Their go-to. Okay, so here they go now with the Central Coast on the attack, couple of metres out from the halfway. Dummies, goes back inside, can't find his way through there. Little Zastovic. Now they'll come to the right. Earlier try scorer. Offloads. No look pass. How about these blokes? He did chips and chases for himself through Williams. I mean, mate, the confidence of these kids. You must be loving this as a selector.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's brilliant as watching, end to end.
So McConaughey, the big blonde fella there for the Central Coast, he manages to get a hand out on that one. He's about 6'7". Out they go now to the right, the Storm. Now come back. McConaughey tries to interrupt that one, but he can't. All of a sudden creates an overlap, but the gap's closed. And the tag taken off there by Peterson, the earlier try scorer for the Senny Coast. Now they'll play the ball here. Couple of metres out. They'll go to the right side. Nice ball movement. Here they go. Down this eastern touchline. Just keeps running until he knows his tag's been called off. He'll play the ball there. Back to the inside now. It's the Storm. And they'll come back through. Nice against the grain, but geez, someone read it. Cody Sims.
That's his little trick shot there. Yeah. A little reverse pass.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, and he over the head of there, but now they'll come, swing around, makes the extra play it to this eastern side. Nice diving tag out of the line there from the Central Coast.
Referee says, hold on a minute, let me get back. This game's too fast for me.
Yeah, well, I remember as a ref, I always said, don't give me the young blokes games, mate. Give me the women's or the C, D, E graders. Here we go now. Central Coast with an opportunity. They'll come to this western touchline right in front of the broadcast area. McConaughey will play it there. Just on the halfway. This time back towards the centre. Takes a quick settle. Lennon.
He's just searching for a little
gap
to open up. Waiting for someone to bite.
They're just looking for that chink in the armour. Someone to bite. Exactly. Here he comes again, the big fella, McConaughey. He'll play it there in the dummy half. Williams now. One off the ruck. That's Lennon. Takes a quick settle. Here they go to the outside. Zastovic.
Beautiful early ball. Not a bad place to turn it over now. The Storm have got some work to do to get it out at least to halfway.
And here they go. A little short side play. And it's 3-on-1 all of a sudden. There's a big play down that eastern touchline and a great defence.
That's a great tag.
Oh, that's an absolute try-saver. He was gone for all money. It was great stuff there for Central Coast. Absolute try-saver. And here they go again. Chasing their kick. And that's one of the best things you'll see. Arms up. The touchy's given the thumbs up. Pulls it in. I can't wait to see this one on the replay. And the Storm are in to go 2-1 in front.
Jeff, they just turned the ball over on their own try line down there, and they've gone the full length. Just through hands. Nice kick from the 17. I said he was a player to watch. And look at bounce up. Oh, the Coast guy didn't do too much wrong then. It's just a fortunate bounce for the Storm player. And gee whiz, that's end to end.
Xavier Basnett. Wow, what about the way he just pulled that in from behind? He was over the try line and pulled the ball in.
Yeah, the interesting thing for me, Jeff, in this is I just want to keep an eye on the 6 for the Storm and see if he actually goes off. I don't think he's subbed off yet.
Yeah, right. He might just be one of those key players. Look, there's some coaches in the big games like this that do keep a couple of key players out there. I used to do it with the girls. I say, yes, you're cooked. And then I said, you're no good to me if you're out there, especially if they got good, ball skill and they can turn a game around.
Yeah, not played out there. I think he just turned his back and it hit him in the back, so that's not played at.
Yeah, and the touchy will go in there and show them where to play the ball here. So it seems to be all the momentum's with the Storm here at the moment.
Oh, beautiful reload. Look at that. Oh,
tackled. There could be a send-off here.
That could be a sin bin.
Here we go. Damien Rengie, he looks up and he says, hang on a minute, he's going to call a player out.
I think he has to. I think he has to be.
He's got no choice. Yeah. There he is. Now, did he give him 5 or 10? It's Rasmussen. And he's just thinking, well, at least I saved some points. But now you put your team under enormous pressure. Rasmussen.
Yeah, look, the signal's 10, obviously, in the bin. Comes from, rugby league. But, yeah.
It's only, 5 minutes?
It's around 5 minutes at the ref's
It's still
discretion.
a long time in a 15-minute game.
It is in a grand final, mate, yes. So we'll see what the Storm can do here.
So Damien Rengie sends Rasmussen. We've got some controversy here. Now Central Coast under all sorts of 2-1. The Storm. It's the grand final. The 15s boys from C.ex. International Stadium. They send it out. Ryan. Doblo. They send it over the top. And again, a little bit of contact in there. They're playing really close on that contact. So there goes the siren in the background. And don't forget, there's been a player sent off. Can they take advantage with an overlap here? Well, good sliding defence from the Central Coast. They'll fend that one off, and they'll get themselves a well-deserved break, being one player down.
Yeah, they needed that, didn't they? They're just a bit of a chance to, regroup them with a player down.
So it's 2-1 in favour of the Storm, the 15 boys grand final. Don't go away. Plenty of action coming up in the second half from C.ex Stadium.
Think of everything you could do with NIB. Use NIB rewards to get a discount on some new sneakers. You could get into running. With the time you save with telehealth and prescription delivery, you could really get into running. You could find the perfect physio and really, really get into running. You could even get discounted travel insurance. Let's just start with the sneakers. NIB, potentially amazing.
And good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome back to Field 2 at C.ex International Stadium on the KO live stream. We've got a grand final here in the Australian Oztag Championships here in Coffs Harbour. And it's the Storm in front by 2 points to 1. Could go either way. I'm Jeff Killick. Great to have your company. And joining me in the commentary box, Kieran Duncan. Kieran, this could go either way. Storm or the Central Coast, what are you feeling?
Well, obviously the Central Coast are down a player at the moment, so it'll just depend if the Storm can put any points on them while the player's in the sin bin.
So the good news is the Central Coast players get a little bit of a breather, even if they are one short. That was an absolute try-saving tag right there from young Axel Lennon. And he's hurt himself in the midst of it all. He's come up and he's holding his arm. He's just hanging there. He's had a stinger or a burner. He's grabbed another one. You were talking earlier about pop shoulders.
Yeah, he's got a burner there. It's
Yes, he's just gritting his teeth and trying to stay out there. Here they go now, the Storm. On the attack, 2-1. The Central Coast down 1. They've got a player in the sin bin for what was classified a professional foul. So a bit of extra work here. Will that pay dividends at the back end? At the back end of this second half. Only 15 minutes and a player off for 2. Spins out but tags off. The Storm can't find a way through there. On the attack, hard on the line now. They'll send it. Swatala. He finds a player, swings it around Oz. And that time it's knocked down. But a penalty is playing a bit of advantage there. Referee Damien Rangi playing the advantage.
Yeah, he had to play at that. That's not so silly, is it? I mean, with the player in the bin as well, just wind the clock down a little bit. You don't want points.
So almost conceded a tag there, but Keegan White will go to ground. Looks for the quick play of the ball. He sees half in out there. The one you wrapped earlier, Doblo. But no, they go out of dummy half. Tags off, and it was an absolute crucial tag, and he got it. Now they'll come to the right side. They swing it around. And again, Doblo. They just seem to be all over him, Kieran. They've got a bit of a heads up on the marquee players to watch, haven't they?
Yeah, they sure have.
So the Central Coast will try and slide. Have a look at this sliding defence. They all started halfway. Beautiful dive, but the tag's off. Absolute try saver.
It's a great tag. He just trusted him. Then tag.
Yeah, had absolute confidence in himself, and he just launched and bang, straight off his hip. So now, Doblo says, let's get back over that way. We've got an overlap. 2-on-1. Comes back in. Sliding defence. They're trying everything, the Central Coast. Now, that was a good one. And what's he going to ref here? He's saying pushed him without the ball. Yeah.
Fair call.
So he was just shielding the ball. He's allowed to do that. McConaughey, the big fella. And then, of course, the player out of frustration. Just give him a little bit of a nudge. So a penalty to the Central Coast. They'll play it for one there, about 15 out from the halfway. Oh, a little offload into space. They all fell for it. He's opened up. He's put the burners on. There's a Storm player coming after him. Misses the tag. And the Central Coast have responded the best way they could. They go 2-all. There's a little bit of push and shove. There's plenty of talk going on in the background. The referee Rangi comes in to cool it off a little bit, and we'll watch this one on the replay.
Geez, showed some toe there. I tell you what, the 4, I think it was Sam Morris. Geez, showed some pace to catch him. He did everything right and then just missed the tag on a diving tag.
And the try there, was it the 15, Taylor Dacey? Was it the 15?
Been there,
yeah.
But that's is now, so they'll be happy to score points there and give them a bit of a rest and back to a full contingent.
I'm sure there was a little bit of push and shove. A player's getting called out here. So there was a little bit of push and shove at the back end of it. Right? And there you go. Now the Storm have been sent. Don't tell me he's sending the second one. No, he's taking his tags. So all of a sudden, a player's lost his cool here. Number 98, Chase Walker, has gone to the bin. So he's had to go down the other end of the field.
Is it Bettridge? Is it 99 or 98 there?
Good question.
Oh, and there's one for the Coast gone too, so they're both down to 7.
Sent them both. Well, hey, this should open the game up a bit, but both of them will get time to think about it, and there's still plenty of talk out there. You see the Central Coast guys still having a few words with a couple of the Storm players. But, yeah, certainly both players are going to have time to think about this.
Yeah, probably no need for it, Jeff. It's just a runaway try, a bit of push, testosterone build up, but I don't think there's a need for it because they're certainly skillful.
100% agree with you. Comments there from Kieran Duncan, Australian selector this year, looking to see what players have got a cool head under this sort of situation in this temperature. Swatala plays it, sends it one. They come back the short side, looks for something down the edge there. Nothing doing there, can't get his way through. Young Riley Young, he'll play it back.
Did you mean that, Jeff? Young Riley Young?
Oh, mate, they just roll off the tongue. Tongue and young and young and young. It just happens, mate. What about that? Down the eastern touchline. That was an outstanding run by Benjamin. He got that try earlier.
Outstanding.
2-all were all locked up and just under 10 minutes remaining in the second half in the grand final. The boys' 15s. And it's an Origin battle. A New South Wales v Queensland battle. Nice ball. Too big. Can't get his hands on it. I think the pass was okay. He just couldn't get a grab on it, Kieran.
Yeah, look, I was sort of watching in the back play. I noticed one of the Central Coast twins made a tag and held on to it and didn't drop it for a while. So I probably would have blown a penalty there, to tell you the truth. But it's hard for the ref to see all that.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm sure he'll watch it on the replay. So plenty of officials on the sideline over there from Oztag too. So I can see Michael Butner's put himself in the mix over there. So I don't know if he's there doing security or he's just there to keep things nice and settled.
Great tag.
Great tag. Now look at the pressure Storm are under here. So there's been a little bit of a moment, hasn't there, really, since the Central Coast those points.
Yeah, there certainly has. Something's spurred them on. It's either the points or the sin bin or 2 sin bins.
So the Storm now, and we've got players. It's 7-on-7, and we said we'd see a bit more in open space. There's still a little bit of pushing and shoving, a bit of unsportsmanlike stuff out there. We don't need it.
I would have liked to have seen that foot race.
Yeah, would have been a cracker. There's been a couple of good ones already. So there's a penalty. Offside play. So, but what's a better advantage? He kicked a 50-10 there, but he'd already blown the penalty. He goes, where do you want it? So there you go. He's gone with the touchy's call. Because I was going to say, the advantage is he just kicked a 50-10.
Definitely, and it was a beautiful kick. Caden Ryan, he just looked at the 10 and said, I'm going straight for this yellow cone, and he's done it.
So it's all Storm, just when it was all Central Coast. This is anyone's game. What about the spin in the pass? Great tag. They all fell for it, except for number 13, Caleb Xavier Mahe.
He did everything right then, didn't he? And he just didn't pass that last ball there.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest with you. I thought he was home and hosed also. Here they go now. Steps off the left, the right. Nothing doing then. Quick play the ball. Oh, it goes down low. I think Rasmussen's in there. He's saying no. Ball was down. And he gives it. Storm 3, Central Coast 2. Let's have a look at the replay. Wow. How'd you see this one?
Just
Look,
picked it up
scored
out
a
of dummy
nap and
half
bang. That was 50-50, but it goes to the attacking team, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you got to really slow it down, don't you, to see is the ball down, is the tag off? I don't know.
Oh,
At first look, I thought the tag was off, but yeah, it's one of those ones you'd really need to slow it right down, wouldn't you?
super slow-mo. I don't think that's going to happen here. We haven't got time for it. So
way too fast. We're struggling to keep up just as it is, Jeff.
7 minutes remaining. 7 minutes remaining. It's the Storm over the Central Coast in the boys' 15's grand final. He gets a little toe along on the shorts. That's a penalty. Played the advantage. Said bring it back. Nothing doing there.
That would have been interesting because the 12 was the one that flew away before.
So a quick little tap restart here in the Central Coast. They know they've got to bounce back. They only trail by 1. They've already got themselves back into this game when they were down a player.
Yeah, just a wrapping penalty
Yeah,
there.
and we've got 2 kids in the bin, 1 from each team. So it's 7 and 7, which should open it up a bit and should be able to spin it around a bit. I don't know where I think he's hiding. Oh, mate, he disappeared. The Storm player, you're looking for him, aren't you?
Yeah,
in the bin.
He's sitting on the fence down the
end.
end.
Oh, he's on the fence.
The coast swing
He's
wide.
a fence sitter. Is that what you're saying? He's a fence sitter? He's sitting on the fence.
He's thinking, have I cost my side here? That's what he's thinking.
Mate, when he got down, he realised the enormity, but he was lucky. One of the Central Coast blokes went with him. And there's a try. McConaughey. Tags off.
They're just that quick in the sliding defence, both sides.
Zastovic in the 9. Swings around, tries to make the extra, but the ball's faster than him running. Now they get tagged just here on the western touchline. Oh, hang on. The referee's calling players back on. So here we go, and I'll confirm who the Storm player was. Because, again, we didn't. You're 98, and that's who I called 98. Chase Walker, right? And for the Central Coast, here he is. It was the winger. It was the number 15 who scored the try, wasn't it?
Not too often you get it wrong, Jeff.
Oh, that's my middle name, mate. They call me Captain Wrong.
Oh, he's just lost the tag there.
Don't worry, if I get a name wrong, the parents let me know. I'll tell you. But we love you for tuning in. Oh, there's a try also. Tags are on. Blows to the spot. And all of a sudden, the Central Coast respond. Well, that just came from nothing.
That was brilliant.
Everyone was standing around going, that can't be a try because it came from nothing.
It was just a one-handed offload as they go to the short side. The big 11, 11, just held the ball up in the air, flicked it out the back, and, tags are on. Gee, the momentum shifted, didn't it?
It certainly has, but we're all locked up at 3-3. With about 5 minutes remaining in the 15s boys grand final. Great to have your company on the KO live stream here from C.ex International Stadium. So a big grubber kick there from the Central Coast. They try and send it down deep, and the best thing they can do is probably get down here and force an error. The Storm, they come to the western side. Go on, Kieran.
It's had everything, hasn't it? I was about to say 3-3 and 3 in the sin bin.
Yep. And the good news is there wasn't many points scored while they were in the sin bin. Like, as a result, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it turned out the Central Coast scored and they were 1 player down. Oh, geez, that was a flat ball. But that's okay. He came off the back fence. But as soon as your tag's off, that's it. Time to play it. Here they go now. Bit of a shift. Rasmussen on a Rasmussen. 3 on to 8. 8 on to 3. Call it what you like. Identical twins. Here. Oh, a bit of an error here, Kieran.
Yeah, this will be time for a trick shot from Caden Ryan, the 6. Keep your eye on him, Jeff.
All right, let's go. Hey, open up that little bag there, Caden. Let's go. Here he goes. Let's go. Play 2 or 3. Oh, a little bit of a shoulder in there. No drama. It says play on. Lee will play it there. Come back. Here he goes again. Like I said, watch him, Caden. Oh, shifts in. Holds it up. Sends it. Back inside. But No one else backed up, but here he is, says here, get me hands on ball. Gets his hands on again. Has he had a breather, like you said? Has he had a breather this game? Here he goes, quick play the ball, goes a quick tap, and he's over. Storm are there arguing, mate, with the ref, challenging the decision, and he blows it. 4-3, watch the replay.
Yeah, he's just eyes up there for a quick play the ball, and he's involved in everything. I mean, it's a closing the gap penalty, quick tap, the referee says play on, and again, we get him slamming it down and with a risk of a shoulder injury.
Oh, not just that, a risk of not getting the point, you know?
Oh, it's all for the Instagram reels.
Mate, 4 points to 3. The Sunny Coast snapping. That's napping, not snapping, as in snapper off the Central Coast. And there's a ball that's gone over the top. So all of a sudden, they're on the back foot here. The Central Coast are on the back foot, and the Storm, well, everything's going their way, Kieran.
Yeah, it sure is. And, they've got a repeat set here, and Central Coast a long drop out.
Yeah, nice one. 60 on the fly. Well, it's not really 60, but it looks like 60 with all the markings there. But you know what I mean. It went past the halfway. Storm will play it now, just in front. Yeah, takes a little settle. Bettridge. Yeah, contact. And look, he doesn't want to release the ball. Get a little bit antsy because they know time's important here. So Rasmussen goes in there. Says, here, let me take quick tap. A couple of them offside there, but they managed to get back. Quick play the ball again. Who's the strike players they're looking for here, Kieran? Who's going to open this up for the Central Coast?
Oh, I think it's the two twins here. They like to play outside in ball. You wait and see. They'll throw a fair bit at them here.
Here they go. Backs to the wall. Central Coast. It's only 1 point, 4-3. Few minutes remaining. It's the 15s boys grand final. Make that 2 minutes remaining. Here they go now. They come over to the western side. Oh, a little chip through. He even looked at him. Oh, the siren's gone in the background. It's the quickest 2 minutes I've ever heard. And it's celebrations all round. Have gone out victors, and they're celebrating accordingly over the Central Coast at 4 points to 3 in what was an outstanding grand final. Kieran Duncan, thank you for your input. How did you see that? Give us a quick revision of that one.
Oh, look, I think that was, obviously a great game. The Central Coast are disappointed with the result, but I think for me the Storm have been the best team all carnival, and probably a fitting result. I don't like to see, any sort of niggly stuff, so it's a bit of a shame that happened, but quality Oztag there for 15-year-olds. Very high standards.
Sensational stuff. That's me done for the day. James Sully Sullivan's up next with Ross Thomas, so you'll get the best call. They saved it till last. We're going to take a short break and be back with the last grand final of the day.